Good afternoon, children. Welcome to today's social class. I hope all of you are fine and happy. Your post-term exam is coming soon. I think you are already started to prepare for the post-term exam. Your evening time you have to use for preparing exam. Okay, you have to the evening after the 3:30, the 8 up to 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, you have to you have to study for the post-term exam. Okay. Those who didn't start today itself start. Okay, so the portions are already given. Study and completely read the chapter, uh, study the diagrams and all the things. Okay, and the question answers. Okay, so like that you have to prepare well. Okay, so we already started. Now we are discussing about the history 7th chapter. That is okay. And our last video, I explained about the life of Buddha and the teachings of Buddha. Okay, that is an idea about the equality providing. Okay, so Buddhism is a new idea about searching for the true knowledge. Okay, and Buddha explained teachings that the teachings of Buddha, our life is full of desire. That is why we are unhappy. If you live your desires, you will be happy. You have to satisfied with what you have, then you will be happy. Okay, very nice teachings. Okay, great teachings. Many of the people follow it. Okay, so today I am going to explain about a variety thinking, that is Upanishad thinking. Upanishads. Okay, today I am going to explain about Upanishads. That is a variety thinking. What type of thinking today I will explain. So get ready for the class. Today we can start the class. Okay, let us start our class. Okay. Okay, children. Around the time that the Buddha was preaching, and perhaps a little earlier, other thinkers also tried to find answers to difficult questions. These thinkers were known as Upanishad thinkers. Okay, around the time that the Buddha was preaching, and perhaps a little earlier, other thinkers also tried to find answers to difficult questions. These thinkers were known as Upanishad thinkers. Okay. The word Upanishad literally means sitting near a guru or a teacher who is revered. Okay. The word Upanishad literally means sitting near a guru or a teacher. Okay. Then the text of the Upanishad are in the form of conversation between the teachers and the students. Okay. The text of the Upanishads, okay, it is like conversation between teachers and students. Okay, it is like a teacher is explain about the things which are they are thinking, that kinds of teachings, that kinds of way of teachings. Okay, the conversation between teacher and the students. Okay, the word Upanishad literally means sitting near a guru or a teacher. So it is like a conversation, that is a teacher between the teacher and the students. Okay, that is the Upanishads. They are mostly written in the form of dialogues or debates between the teacher and the students or the disciples. Okay, it is mostly written in the form of dialogues. Okay, it was mostly written in the form of dialogues. Already explained, that is between teacher and the students or the disciples. They stress on the value of right belief and knowledge. Okay, so it stress, that is value of right belief and knowledge. Okay, the value of right belief and knowledge. Okay, the Buddha also find out what is the true knowledge, right belief. It's the same thing. These people also, the Upanishad thinkers also searching what is the right belief and the knowledge. What is right knowledge? The Upanishad thinkers were mostly learned Brahmanas and kings. They are the learned Brahmanas and the kings. Okay, very less people from the poor people only, very less only, and the women become the Upanishad thinkers, and the women also very less, very few. women. Okay, only become the Upanishad thinker. Okay, so most of the Upanishad thinkers were mostly learned Brahmins and the kings. Okay. Okay, what these Upanishad thinkers were doing? Okay, they are finding out about the difficult questions. I already know. I'll explain that what is right belief and knowledge. So about what is the right belief and knowledge, and like that, difficult questions answers they are searching. Okay, these Upanishad thinkers were searching about the difficult questions answers. Okay, what are the questions? Some of them wanted to know about the life after death. Others wanted to know why sacrifice should be performed. Okay, so what are the questions? Some of them wanted to know about the life after death. What is happening life after death? Okay, others wanted to know why this Varna system performing sacrifices. Why these sacrifices should be performed. That is these two great thinkings. Okay, why? What is life after death? Then why we are performing sacrifices? About these questions mainly they are finding about the answers. Okay. Okay, then findings of these Upanishads thinkers. Okay, they find out that is many of these thinkers felt that there were something permanent in the universe. There were something permanent in the universe that would be last even after death. Okay. Okay, children, many of these thinkers felt that there was something permanent in the universe. There was something permanent in the universe. Okay. Um, that would be last even after death. That would be last even after death. Okay. So what is that? They describe this is Atman or the individual soul and the Brahman or the universal soul. So what is life after death? There is something permanent in the universe, that is Atman and Brahman. Atman means individual soul and Brahman means universal soul. Okay, they believed that ultimately both Atman and the Brahmans were one. Okay, both Atman and Brahman, individual soul and the universal soul. Okay, these were the same one. So these are the thinkings about the Upanishad thinkings, great thinkings. Okay, what is life after death? Then why we are sacrifice performed? Then they find out that there is something in the permanent, only something in the permanent, that is Atman and Brahman. Atman means universal soul, individual soul, and the Brahman means universal soul. And ultimately these two souls are same, coming from the God. We can say that is God, individual soul, and Brahman, universal soul, that was God. Okay, so they are thinking that this was only truth. Okay, these kinds of things only truth. This Atman and Brahman. All other things are Maya. All other thinkings are Maya. All kinds of things. Okay, that is Maya. Not real. Not real. The reality only what is this Atman and Brahman. The reality only what is the Atman and Brahman. Individual soul and universal soul. Then okay, I already explained about the Upanishad thinkers were mostly learned Brahmins and kings. The poor people had a few opportunities to take part in the such debates and discussion. The poor people only few, already explained. And one of the Satyakama Jabala, that is one of the poor thinker. Okay, very few poor thinker only. And one example, Satyakama Jabala. Then another one is that woman is also very poor, very less woman only. That is one example, Gargi. Gargi was one example of woman Upanishad thinker. And one of the poor Upanishad thinker, that is Satyakama Jabala. Okay. Then one of the famous Brahmin teacher named Gautama, and become one of the best known thinker of this time. Then many of the ideas of the Upanishads were later developed by the famous thinker Shankaracharya, born in Kerala. Okay, so later many of the Upanishad thinkers consolidated. So he was also become one of the great thinker, that is Shankaracharya. Also explain about this Atman and Brahman also. And this is today's class. Okay, this is today's class. I explained what is Upanishads. Upanishad, the word Upanishad literally means sitting near a guru or a teacher. It is the form of a conversation between the teacher and the students. Okay, they are mostly written in the form of dialogues between teacher and students, like that. It is a form of dialogue forms. It was written. Then they are thinking about the value of right belief and knowledge. What is the right belief and what is right knowledge? The value of right belief and right knowledge. Then the Upanishad thinkers were mostly learned Brahmanas and kings. They tried to find out answers to difficult questions. What is life after death? Then why sacrifices should be performed? Okay. Then there was something permanent in, at last they find out that there was something permanent in the universe, that is universal soul and individual soul. Atman and Brahman, individual soul and universal soul. Okay. Individual soul and universal soul. Then important thinkers, that is Gautama is one of the Brahmin Upanishad thinker. Then Satyagama Jabala was another one, poor thinker, that means coming from the poor people. Then Gargi, one of the woman thinker. Okay. Then later Shankaracharya was a famous Upanishad thinker. Okay. This chapter, this point is over. So now you have to ready for reading this chapter. Watch this video many times and read these points and underline important points from this textbook. Okay. Thank you for listening my class.